All right. 3, 2, 1, let's get it. All right, well, welcome back. This is a very different, a little bit of a far cry from what I normally do. But I watched Cowboy Bebop. I like it. And I have a buddy here. Say hello.
Hello.
That's Joe Biff. You may remember him from the last anime video we did.
I can see his face this time.
Yeah, he is in fact sitting right next to me while we're doing this. So it's going to be quite interesting for sure. I made him watch Cowboy Bebop because it's a banging show.
It was very good. I quite enjoyed myself. Even though it's not typically what I'd watch in an anime. I really enjoyed it.
Well, I'm happy to hear it. Oh, wait, shit. We need to actually change the tiers. We didn't give them names.
Whoopsies.
All right, wait. Hang on a second. All right. Anyways, let's get this started. First off, Asteroid Blues came out on October 24th. Dude, 1998. This show's been out for so long.
It's honestly a little more recent than I would have thought.
Yeah.
Just because, like, the animation style is so clearly 90s animation.
Yeah. But I think this is a banger of an episode to start everything off on. It kind of gives, like, the status quo of, like, we are going for a bounty, and we are not going to get the bounty, and they're just going to die somehow. Yeah. And we're going to stay dirt poor.
It very much does to the theme for the show, kind of.
It literally is.
Plus, it had some pretty dope-looking scenes in it. The whole bloody eye thing was pretty unique, in my opinion. Haven't really seen that much of, like, drugs in anime where it, like, gets put in through the eye. Yeah. So that was kind of cool.
I like the, because when he gets all, like, drugged out, it'll, like, go to his, like, point of view, where it's just, like, red.
Yeah. And
the way he, like, moves is, like, really, like, I don't really understand how the drug works very much.
I don't either.
I'm assuming it's, like, Jet from, like, Fallout, kinda. But
Jet?
Oh my god! I didn't even mean to do that. That's crazy. But yeah, no, I like it a lot. This is a really, like, solid, like, start. I like the woman a lot, like the pregnant lady.
She was pretty cool.
Until she got blown up, which was, in case, not as...
Yeah, no, she, like, tried to keep the other guy from killing Spike, like, the whole episode.
That is true.
And then she just, like, blows up.
Well, to be fair, though, he needed drugs, like,
he did.
Heavy drugs to beat Spike anyway, so...
Yeah.
I would say really, really good. I would put it here, personally. In Jet
That
rank.
was about what I would have said as well. It was a very solid contender.
Yeah. Honestly, if I were to really look at this list, there's no episode where I'm like, damn, this episode sucks ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
These are all really good episodes. There's just some that I like better than others, you know? All right. Next one, we have Stray Dog Strut. This is when we meet our little boy Ein. And he's being chased by Abdul Hakim. I feel like I remember, this guy was tall as shit, wasn't he? He was like really, really like, he was a big man.
I don't remember.
This was the guy where it's like they had a picture of him, but he went through like some sort of like facial reassignment surgery or something. Honestly, Ein was a little troublemaker throughout the whole thing. Do you remember the end of this where they were just like, they just crashed off the bridge? I was like, all right, cool, I guess we're done here. Yeah, no, this was a pretty good episode. I like the introduction of Ein a lot. Even though Ein just kind of barks the whole time. I don't know what I was thinking when I was watching this. I thought he would play a bigger role than he actually did.
No, they make him out to be like such an intelligent dog that can do so much, and he kind of just barks at things.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
To be fair, he barks at things that are threats that, like, Jet's like, kill yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
But other than that,
I don't know. I think it's a fine episode. I would be hard pressed not to put him in Ein rank. I feel.
I'd say so as well.
Yeah.
even aside from the name.
But next we have Honky Tonk Woman. This is when we meet Faye. Faye's all right. I like Faye. I think she's a really good character. But I remember in this, like, she got Spike confused with this other dude that didn't look like Spike at all for some reason.
Yeah.
And I was like, I do like the poker chip idea. And I feel like Faye fits right in with the bounty people just because she is also in crippling debt.
Very much so. That is kind of a theme. But
her debt is also...
Gambling is pretty awesome.
That is true. And then,
I do love some gambling.
I'm like 90% sure at the end of this episode, they lost the chip that they had. And then they only had one chip left, and they're like, shit, I guess we gotta go back to the casino and win it all back. And I was like, yes!
No.
We love that.
Not gonna lie, the first time I watched it, I had to watch it a second time because I got so confused. Or I had to watch the ending a second time because I thought that chip that they gambled away was the data chip at first. And I was like, what are they doing?
That would have been really funny.
I was so lost. I was like, what just happened?
Well, yeah, because all the chips look the same, so it's just kind of like...
I went back and I was like, I think it's just some random chip.
Yeah. But I like the gambling message. I like it a lot. Faye's a neat character. She's in crippling debt, but the reason why shows way later. I feel like she's an Ein rank,
yeah, I was about to
honestly, because it's all right.
It's not a bad episode, but not quite Jet rank.
Exactly. Jet rank is like not top of the line, but like almost there.
Yeah.
Oh, these guys. I remember these guys. This is called the Getaway Shuffle. These are the guys that wanted to turn everyone into
Mama or whatever her name was.
Yeah. They like caught her or something, and then they couldn't give her back because this is like a terrorist group or something.
Yeah, they were pissed off at like sea rats.
Yeah, they were.
Can't remember what planet. I don't know what sea rats are. I just remember sea rats.
I think they wanted to turn everyone into a monkey.
Into a what?
Monkey. Yeah, no. It says a
virus called monkey business.
It affects the 2% difference between human and monkey DNA structure and mutates all humans into monkeys while leaving all other animals and plants unharmed. Interesting.
That would actually still cause a lot of plants and animals to die, which is all like the ships flying around everywhere.
That is also very true.
And all the tech that needs to be like maintained and just like blow up.
This was actually, it was a good episode, and I liked the ending where they were in hyperspace. So what they had to do was they had to trap the virus in hyperspace so it didn't reach anywhere. Really cool. That was a really cool ship fighting scene. I'm 90% sure the virus exploded in the ship and then all the bad guys turned into monkeys and now are stuck in hyperspace. I think.
I think we don't see them turn into monkeys, but I'm like 99% sure the thing exploded in the ship.
Yeah. I think it was a fine episode. I liked the ending, but I don't think it's like, everything's a good episode, but I'm just saying this one was not like, top tier or anything in my opinion.
Most of what I remember from it is just like the sea rats and then the ending.
Yeah, exactly.
It was like the ending was like really good, but then the rest of it was kind of just an okay episode.
I agree.
Not super memorable for most of it.
All right, the next one we have is the
Fallen Angel.
I like this one a lot.
Pretty.
This is the one where Spike gets blown up out of like a church window, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And he's like falling down, and we see all these like flashbacks from his past. I feel like this one is like the first like big like indicator for his past that you see later. So at first you're like, what's going on? But then when I was rewatching it, I was like, damn,
yeah, I mean,
this is actually
like,
pretty good.
I'm pretty sure it's like where you find out he was like with the syndicate before.
Yeah, I do like all of like the little subtle foreshadowing with everything, like his little rose and all the rainy days and such.
Yeah,
that's the thing. I don't really remember too much else about it though.
I remember their fight. I just can't remember why he was fighting.
Yeah, me too. I'm not really sure. Let us read here. Who the fuck is Annie?
She's like the
oh my god, yeah, she's like the old lady. Oh yeah, she thought Spike, she thought he was dead. That's right. He like faked his death or something. That's right. Okay. I mean, honestly, I think it sets it up pretty good. I like this a lot personally.
For me, that's like a really good episode.
I think that's Jet rank personally. We'll move these. I'll try to keep the episodes like I like this one better than this one. I like the Ein episode better than this one.
Better to worse from left to right.
Yeah. We'll do it like that. Next one is Sympathy for the Devil. I remember this one being really funny. Because I'm 90% sure that kid is some old man or whatever, and that's fine. But he has like this other old man that he wheels around for like to be like his like guardian. One. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
And then there's one scene where he just kind of like shoves him down the stairs at Spike. He's just like, I won't lie, it made me laugh a little bit.
It was a little funny.
But at the end they did that thing where it's like I forget what it is. I think it's like some like ring or something that he has where keeps him young or something. It's like a rock or something like that. When they shoot it, he does that thing where like he turns really old really fast.
Yeah.
And that was a little disturbing. And then he died. But the episode was good. They did tie it all in together because they just had to I like it when they go into past records of things because it's in the grand scheme of things, this is what, 2068 or 2070 something?
Early 2070s, I believe.
In the grand scheme of things, we could be, I could get to Cowboy Bebop time, realistically.
Yeah.
If things don't go poorly for me and the world.
Is it gonna be like Cowboy Bebop?
Probably not.
No, but
But yeah, no, I like this episode a lot, personally. I think it goes squarely right here. I like this one a lot.
I'd agree with that.
This one is Heavy Metal Queen.
I love this one.
This one is a banging one. I like the idea, because what's this lady's name again? I forgot her name.
I don't know.
Oh, right, this is the guy her name's Val, and they're trying to guess her, okay.
It's VT.
And
they were trying to get people to guess what that meant.
That's right. And then they go into that mine where it's about to explode or something like that.
Yeah.
She had a husband who was a bounty hunter. And I liked how at the beginning Spike's just trying to nurse a hangover with some drink.
It's drinking had a raw egg in it.
Yeah. I was
seemed really disgusting.
Ew. But what do you call it? I think he called it an oyster sunrise or something like that. Something stupid.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, prairie oyster at the bar, apparently. It is
gin, raw egg yolk, hot sauce, and pepper?
It is thought to be a good cure for hangovers. There's no way that's real.
I love the note that says it was thought to be a good
Yeah, exactly. I feel like this thought right here should be underlined and bolded and highlighted.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I like this one a lot because at the end he was like, I'll probably meet your husband one day and I'll save a prairie oyster from him or something like that. And I was like, wow. I think this is actually him guessing her name and getting that money. I don't know if he took the money. Did he take the money at the end? Because he guessed her name, right?
I think he took it, but then he gave it back or something.
Yeah, I was about to say, the one time he can get money in this whole damn show. And he's like, nah. I would say it goes, right here. What are we thinking about that?
Yeah, I'd have to agree.
You have to agree? Okay.
Not quite as good as Battle of the Fallen Angel.
No.
But it's still very solid.
There are going to be some episodes I'm going to put above Ballad of Fallen Angels, and people are going to be like, I fucking hate you and you should die. But you know what? That's okay. Oh my god. A Waltz for Venus. This one kind of... I feel like this one was kind of like the first one where I was like, damn, I'm feeling really sad.
I'm trying to remember what this one was.
This is the one where that guy...
Oh, isn't it the one where he has his sister on the planet or something?
Yes, his blind sister.
Yeah.
And he's
just trying to scrounge up money for a cure for...
I don't know if it's a cure. I think he was trying to steal a plant where...
Or not a cure, but it's it wasn't necessarily... It was something to help prevent Venus sickness or whatever it was called.
Oh yeah, the gray ash plant. And then when Spike has to go in at the end and tell just this blind girl that her brother's dead, dude, yeah. It was
that part was pretty sad,
bro.
No,
but it's still really, really good, and I like it a lot. Oh my god, yeah, he showed him a music box at Rocco. Yeah. Oh. Because at first I thought this was just going to be a feel-good anime with a really I thought the A plot where Spike's past wasn't going to interact with the bounty stuff, and it was just going to be two separate things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It would be like Ben 10 where it was oh, well, there's a monster of the week, but there's a bigger thing going on. I like it a lot. It made me feel good, but I would still say
I was going to say upper Ein rank.
Upper Ein rank, yeah. I like it a lot, but it's because it was just at the end where I was like, damn, that sucks. The rest of the episode, I was like, it's fine.
Yep.
Because it felt like just some kind of basic mobster thing where they're trying to get a plant. Ah, this one, what is this episode called? Jamming with Edward.
Edgar.
I love Edgar. Yeah, this is the one where they meet Ed. What is their full name? It's something insane. Something really, really long. Edward Hong Hao Pepelu Traversky IV.
Oh, my lands.
Wow.
She is also known as... Oh, I thought this said racial Edward.
No, that says radical.
I can't read.
Dude, your illiterate eyeballs are not helping you right now. Rachel Edwards. Why would why?
I literally did like a double take or something because I misread that and I was like, what?
Okay. Anyway, this is when they
said radical Edward, which makes a lot more sense.
This is when they go back to Earth and like you realize like Earth is like
destroyed.
Yeah, the moon is like
or the surface is.
Yeah, the moon is like blown up and like there's a bunch of like craters everywhere. Which, by the way, Ed is able to hack into the Bebop and make it like fly around and like do a bunch of things. I feel like they really underutilized that in the show because like if she can hack into
there's been
anything,
so many times where I was like, why isn't Edward doing something?
Yeah, I know. It's like if she can hack into the Bebop and like control it like a little like a model airplane, it's just like I don't know. There's so many like other like bounties and stuff that like Ed could have like helped out with.
There's been so many other fights of people on other ships where they just didn't utilize that.
I know. Like, while Spike's out there, like, shooting a bunch of ships, Ed couldn't, like, hack into something, or... Because she wasn't even on the Bebop to really hack into it, because they were flying away, and then she just, like, connected to it with her goggles. And I was like,
yeah,
okay, cool, I guess.
Also, the goggles, when she's using them, kind of look like pickles. And I found that really funny.
You know, I didn't really notice that, but I'm glad you brought that up.
The first thing I noticed when we sat down was that it looked like... For a second, I was like, why does she have pickles on her eyes?
You and I notice very different things when we're watching anime. Honestly, I kind of like Ed more than... I would say this. I like Ed's episode a lot, personally.
Yeah, I'd say that's a solid ranking.
I'd say so. Alright, let's see here. Then we have... Oh my god, dude.
Ganymede Elegy.
Yeah, this is a Jet episode. It's where like Jet like goes to like his ex-wife or something to like try to like meet up with her. Her new like boyfriend or whatever is like he has a bounty where I think he like accidentally killed a guy or something, and they I don't know. It was just a really like heartfelt episode that I really liked a lot. Oh, Jet's ex-girlfriend, not wife. My apologies. You don't remember this one?
No.
Dude, like I put it up here. Like I really like this episode a lot.
Might have to go and rewatch this one then.
Yeah, because at the end, like, Jet has to chase them down or else they're going to be on the run from the law for a long time. And he just kind of, like, lets that old relationship go. Ugh. I don't know. This episode just made me feel for Jet. Like, really. And it was one of the episodes where it was, like, kind of like, Spike really wasn't in this episode at all. And I felt like it was just a really nice departure from it. And I just personally liked it a lot. And guess what? That's the beauty of a tier list, is that I can say I liked an episode, and that's all the qualification I really need to justify that.
And nobody watching can do shit about it.
That's the beauty of it. All right, this one, Toys in the Attic. I feel like this.
Yeah.
If we were to like. If you were to watch this episode and be like, okay, it's a little like they're stuck in space, that sucks, and there's something running around that's causing everyone to be sick. It's like that's a good premise in and of itself, and I like that. But biggest issue, never solved.
Yeah, no, that's like one of the few issues I have with this show, but in particular this episode, where sometimes like there's just no ending.
No.
I remember there was one ending where Spike literally got like shot and collapsed on the ground, and next episode he's fine, no explanation. But with this episode in particular, literally everyone was bitten, and they were like, if they don't get a cure, they'll die in like a couple days or something.
Yeah.
And then they all get bitten, all pass out.
Well, Ed...
And then the next episode, it's like, okay, they're fine.
Yeah, exactly. Ed's kind of eats it, as you can see in the picture of it.
Yeah.
So I don't really know if they get sick from that or whatever, but yeah, no. Spike's like, I left a lobster in the fridge for a long time, and that's why this is going on like this. I'm like, that's dumb. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I was interested up to a point because they did the exact same thing with the red-eyed shit, where it's like it was from the perspective of the little creature thing.
Yeah, that part.
Where it would like look around and stuff.
The rest of it just wasn't.
Yes, but I feel like the episode you're thinking of where Spike got shot and it ended is literally the next one. That's when he got shot in the snow, and then they left him here.
It honestly might be.
But that's like a two-parter thingy. Like, these are like 2 episodes. I feel like, should we rank the 2-parters as the same thing?
Maybe. Actually, I think I was thinking of Bout of Fallen Angel.
Oh, yeah, when he gets, like, knocked out of the...
Yeah, he's like
the window, and
he
then
like
he's
gets
just,
shot
like...
in their fight, finishes the fight, gets knocked out the window, and like...
And then it just ends?
If I remember right, I could be thinking of a different episode. I do remember definitively there is
Editing me.
1-part episode
Throw up that clip.
Where he just like... It was like he gets shot or something, and then it kind of just like ends. Or it was like he gets shot, kills or like defeats the person he was fighting, and then it kind of just ends the episode.
Yeah.
Because it was pretty serious wounds.
Well, because I know that it happens in Jupiter Jazz, Part 1, which is this one. Which, I feel like this is... I like this one a lot, because it also... This 2-parter kind of goes into more about, like, Vicious's, like, backstory. About he's kind of like... What's this dude's name? He was in a war with Vicious. Yeah, the Titan War. Oh yeah, this is one where Faye just runs away. Yeah.
She does that a couple times.
She does it so many times. And then she always comes back. Always comes back.
Yep.
Which, by the way, the Bebop doesn't have a lot of money to begin with, as previously stated, so it's like, what's even the point? We are still broke and in debt, currently. Oh, Julius. That's right. That's his name. He's a sax player in the Grand... That's right. I did like Julius a lot, because he was kind of like just trying to like track down Vicious to be like, what the hell? Like, why would you betray me this whole time? Interesting. I mean, I like these ones a lot, because they had like these little like these bounty dudes that were also there that Spike got to beat the shit out of, which was very nice. Honestly, I don't know if I like it. It definitely goes in jet rank. I just don't know where to put it. Should I do it like...
I'd say
below or above? What are you feeling?
Below Ballad.
Below Ballad. I like that. I kind of like Part 2 a little bit more, just because at the end, because Julius does die, but then they kind of do like a little like funeral thing, where they kind of like launch them into like more of it. I thought that was really nice. This one, Bohemian. That's not. But I do remember this one a lot. This is where Ed just like meets like this old like a
oh, the chess man.
The chess man, yes.
And then the dude's like geriatric. He doesn't remember a thing.
Yes, I thought that was such like a cool like premise where it was,
just
like
so funny.
He like prepped all of this like 50 years in advance for all of this to be happening. And then it's like...
And then, like, those 3 old dudes that are in every single episode somewhere.
Yeah, they're in the garbage belt.
They're just in that ship somehow.
Yeah, I like the idea of him just being, like, just like this mastermind who went senile, and now he just likes to play chess.
He doesn't remember a thing.
Yeah.
Ed got a friend, so that was pretty
Ed
cool.
did get a friend, and I like that a lot. Honestly...
Kind of feel an upper Iron rank or, like, mid-low
I would say...
Jet rank.
I would say right here, personally. I like this one a lot.
I can settle with that.
Yeah. Alright, we have... Next one is... Oh, yeah, My Funny Valentine. This is where we get, like, the main, like, backstory for Faye, I feel like, isn't it? Yeah. Well, not really. All we know is that she woke up in a hospital. Yeah, we don't really know what happened before.
We get the background after she wakes up from cryo sleep.
Yeah. I just realized this one, the Mushroom Saba one, breaks up the 2, like, main Faye. Like, why would they do that?
I don't know.
Like, why would you put that there?
I never noticed that. It's actually really funny, though.
That, like, I feel like the Mushroom Saba one, that should have been, like, way before. Like, this is when we're still, like, joking around and having a good time with this show.
Yeah. I think it might have just been to show that, like, Faye didn't, like, immediately go searching for her past.
Yeah.
But kind of, like, eventually kind of just wore on her.
I guess, because then she saw this guy again who was now like fat and old now.
And then she still runs with him.
Wait, does she? I thought she like handed him over at the end to the police.
I don't remember.
They got caught at the end. I remember.
I just remember her getting in the car with him, and I was like, what the heck? I was like, after all that man did to you?
Yeah, let me take you away from all this. And then she gains all of his debt.
Yep.
Which, I mean, not a great impression at the end, I would imagine. Oh yeah, the police arrive to make an exchange. However, Faye decides that she has unfinished business and abducts him. Doesn't at the end, like, he doesn't even really know, like, her past? Like, he has no idea.
Maybe.
Yeah, it says Oh yeah, I forgot like the doctor and the nurse were like in like they were in the police car.
Yeah.
And they were trying to like get him back. But yeah, no, it says she starts to realize he really doesn't know, and they also gave her the name Valentine, and he doesn't know either, which is like that's got to be like soul destroying. Like the one lead like you have is kind of like taken away.
Yeah, the one like partial connection you have to your forgotten past is like, I don't know.
Oh yeah, like trying to claim the bounty on him. Oh wait, did they claim a bounty in this episode? What?
Not a big one. It was like...
It's like $2 for this nerd.
It was like 1,800 oolongs.
Oh yeah.
Like it says on there, like Jet had said it was 18,000, but then like the end of it, he added an extra 0.
Oh my god. I feel like that happens a lot. Like anytime they cash in a bounty, they add a 0 or they forgot a decimal point, so where it's like basically no money.
It happens at least 2 times.
That is true. I mean, it's a good episode, but it's like, I feel like there's no, like... They don't really gain anything from this.
I'm kind of feeling either, like, low Ein rank or everybody else. I don't know about you. Just because, like...
I'd feel bad putting it in everybody else's rank.
It's an interesting story, but then it doesn't add anything.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of just
hey,
like, well, that
you know
happened.
What? I'd like to point out again, this tier list is... Every episode's good.
Yeah.
Just because it's on the low end doesn't mean, it's not a good episode.
Doesn't mean it's a bad episode. It just means it's less good than the others.
Yes. I agree.
Or that the others are more good. However you feel like wording it.
Oh, wait. Did something get mixed up here?
Maybe.
Oh, my God. We forgot one.
How could you?
I'm stupid. All right, so... Black Dog Serenade. I remember this is the one where it was like his like old partner like set him up.
Yep.
And like watching Jet
find out he had set him up before, which caused him to lose his arm.
Yeah. And now he's like setting him up again with this other dude who's like taking like prisoners have taken control of like a max security like ship.
Yeah. Wasn't it like he ended up dying or something?
His partner did, yeah.
That's what I meant, like the partner died.
Yep. I can't remember, because I remember, didn't they have like a final standoff, or like he got shot protecting him or something? Or
something like that. Oh yeah, I know Jet got shot in like the shoulder or something.
Yeah. Which honestly, another Jet episode. I like the Jet episodes a lot, personally.
Jet does have some pretty good episodes.
It's not in Certified Cowboy Bebop Classic for sure, but I feel like Jet rank is definitely for Jet, so.
Yeah. I mean, there's a reason that's named after him.
Honestly, if I were to be real with myself, I would probably move these guys down, just because it's like.
Yeah. It was a good start to the show.
Kind of like just spread everything out a little bit, because in the grand scheme of the universe, it's just kind of like, eh.
Yeah, plus like the first 2 in Ein rank, it was like a good start to the show.
Yeah.
But as like you go on in the show, it's not like.
It's not the main focus anymore.
Yeah, it's not like as impactful anymore.
Yeah. Which, speaking of not really impactful. Mushroom Samba.
Dude.
This one was just so random and out of left field that I wasn't even expecting it at all.
I had so much fun watching that episode.
This was actually this was like one of the ones where it was like an actual like feel good one. It was just like Ed and Ein. Spike walking upstairs for basically an eternity.
Actually, 2 things kind of regarding that. One thing, I love how for Ed, she wasn't sure if the mushrooms were safe to eat. Mm-hmm. So she tested it by giving it to every single one of her shipmates.
Yeah, I know.
And then, and also Ein.
Well, yeah. Well, the Bebop broke down, and they have no food. Yeah. So they were just kind of like, all right, well.
I just thought, she wasn't like, let me give it to one of them. She was like, let's give it to all of them, including the dog.
One's not a big enough sample size, okay?
Fair
Did you not
enough.
pass statistic class?
I never took statistics, Ethan.
All right. Well, you will eventually, I'm sure. But either way, that one scene where Jet, something always happens to different people, so it's like.
I love how everyone else except for Jet or like Faye and Spike or whatever are having like really bad experiences.
Just kind of putting lipstick on his face over and over again.
No, Jet literally is chilling there, just having a fun conversation, laughing, putting lipstick on his face, and tending to his plants.
Very true. But
like all in all, that man had a great time while Spike was walking through like.
He was walking through eternity.
walking through like the stairs of hell, and Faye was like trapped in a toilet or something.
Yeah, no, she thought he was swimming or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would not be great. There was also a bad bitch in this episode. She was Maddie.
Didn't she like blow up at the end?
I don't think so. I think the car crashed or whatever, but I think she got out of it. I'm pretty sure. I don't think they died.
I remember the car crashing. I just couldn't remember if it, like, blew up or something.
I did like the scene where they were like running on the train because I like that old like it had like an old western feel to it.
Yeah.
But I liked it a lot.
I also just really loved the scene, like the 3-second scene when Ein eats the mushroom. It's just like bouncing up and down.
Yeah.
It was so funny to me for no reason.
I mean, that's like this episode is more like I know we just talked about how things are like it needs to be impactful, but this is one of like the guilty pleasure ones where it was just like, okay, this is funny.
I say for that, it's because like there's other ones where like it somewhat seems like it should be impactful, but then it just isn't. Mm-hmm. But this is one where it's like it's not meant to be impactful.
Yeah, exactly.
And it does that really well of not being supposed to be like super impactful. It's just there for fun.
And you know what? I can appreciate an episode for that.
Same.
So, where are we thinking about putting it? I think. Well, here, what do you think first?
I think an Ein rank.
I'm thinking Ein rank too, and honestly, top of Ein rank.
It's not like super. It's not like by any means like a super great episode, but it's a pretty good episode.
It was one of the ones like Cowboy Bebop tries to be funny sometimes, but this is the only one that actually made me laugh like while watching it.
Yeah, I mean other episodes have made me laugh while watching them, but this one like consistently made me laugh.
Yeah,
it's just a funny episode.
This one.
And now we're back to Faye Valentine's
and now
story.
We are back to Faye Valentine's story. This one is called Speak Like a Child. Oh yeah, this is the one where they find an old cassette tape, which by the way, the fact that, how did they even find this cassette tape? It's so random.
I think it got delivered from like a package from who knows where. And
That's right.
They got hit with like a bunch of fines and Faye didn't pay for it and then she left.
That's right. So she had that cassette tape in like a Dropbox or something, and then she didn't pay her
and
fee,
they had
so they returned
no
it.
idea how to play it, and they went on like a whole goose chase and like destroyed the cassette player at the dude's shop, and then they were like,
that was unnecessary.
Yeah, and then they were like, yeah, you can't even play it on this one. You have to do this special one, and then it just got delivered to them.
Yeah, exactly.
From nowhere again.
Well, that's kind of the thing with that, though, is, like, Spike kicking that, like, cassette player, I was like, you are so stupid. Like,
yeah.
And he's like, well, I kick my swordfish, and that's basically the same thing. And it's like, no. Like, you wouldn't do that to literally any other type of machinery, unless it was, like...
Yeah, like, basically any machine that you want to keep working, you don't fix it by kicking it.
Well, unless it's the swordfish, in which case he just does that. But it's like,
yeah.
When his like computer or TV is like busted down, he's not like just kicking it like it's a soccer ball. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's like that excuse was like the dumbest thing I think I've ever heard watching the show. But yeah, no, he is fucking dumb as a box of rocks, apparently. But either way, I did like how they went to go get the cassette player for Faye, like traveling down into that like VHS store or whatever. I thought that was sweet. Yeah, I feel like it was just kind of like, it was fine. I liked the episode.
Yeah. Especially since this wasn't even the episode where, like, she found the people.
No. Where she, like, was laying down and fucking...
It was literally, like, you only see a little bit of her lore at the very end of the episode.
Yeah. Still a good episode.
Yeah.
But let us move on now. We are at Wild Horse. It's Wild Horses. Oh, yeah. Dude, this one was sick. I like this one a lot. Because they fixed up, like, an old, original, like, spaceship.
Yeah.
And, like shot it up to...
one of the space shuttles.
Yeah. I thought it was real... Because this is the guy who fixes, like, He's, like...
He, like, made
Spike's mechanic, yeah.
I think it was, like, he, like, made, or, like... rebuilt the swordfish or something and then like gave it to Spike.
Yeah. But then they catch him and then like Spike lands and then they take that little like picture of everyone at the end who like and they get put up on the bulletin board. I don't know why I thought that was really sweet. I don't know if anyone else thought that though.
Pretty rad.
Like, but I actually did like it a lot. I don't know. It's either one of these. It's either bottom of jet rank or top of Ein rank. Which one you want to do?
I'm thinking bottom of Ein rank. I mean jet rank.
Bottom of jet rank.
Bottom of jet rank. Yeah.
Bottom of Ein rank. You want to go right here?
No.
I don't know. I really like the old guy a lot. I thought he was really funny.
Yeah.
This one was such like a random like departure too. Pero Le Faux.
That was an interesting one.
Hang on, how do you pronounce this? Oh wow, that's awesome. I love that.
Piero Le Faux.
Piero de Fou.
Or the left it says Le Faux.
Le Faux. Either way, doesn't matter. I like this one too. Because this one was just one of the regular like bounty of the week ones, but the bounty's actually scary as shit. To be fair, at the beginning I thought he wasn't really scary because of how like his suit is like a ball. Yeah. So I thought he was just like, and then he was like flying around. Dude, that's the dumbest shit I've ever seen. And then it like zooms in on his face, and I'm like, oh wow, you're actually really scary. And he's actually
he's
like
completely deranged.
Yeah, he's actually like really slim, but like when he opened up his jacket, there's like a billion weapons in there or something like that, and I was just like, whoa.
That part kind of reminded me of Juzo Suzuya from Tokyo Ghoul. If you know who that is.
I have not watched Tokyo Ghoul. I played Dead by Daylight though.
There's like one part where like Juzo opens up his like coat, and there's just like hundreds of knives.
Oh.
That he like throws at his enemies.
Interesting. I know Ken Kanagi from Tokyo Ghoul.
Oh yeah.
Because I have to face him in every Dead by Daylight match, and I fucking hate him.
I have seen a lot of hate for him. I haven't gone against him though.
Yeah, well, he fucking blows. Anyway, I like this bounty a lot.
This episode end again.
This guy got fucking stomped. He got stomped by a giant like mascot or something while he was like crying on the ground. Because I'm pretty sure he was a test subject for something.
Yeah.
And anytime he hears like a cat or something, he starts freaking out because there's a cat when he was getting tortured or something.
Oh yeah, it says it was a toy cat.
Yeah. But the thing was like his mind started like deteriorating since he has like got these powers or something.
Yeah.
So his mind was like regressing until like he was just like a murderous toddler. Which that is terrifying. That is like I don't know. For a bounty episode, like just for a straight bounty episode, that one's probably my favorite one.
It was.
Yeah. But like at the end of the day, honestly, I guess if it was my favorite bounty episode, here's what I'll do. I'm gonna put him on top of Ein rank. Please move. Mushroom, please move. Thank you. And I'm gonna move this one down. And then move this one down too.
Yeah, I was about to say we can't move Ein out of Ein.
Yeah, no, I'm not moving Ein out of Ein rank. I liked Ein's episode more. Like this was him pushing a geriatric wheelchair-bound person down a flight of stairs. That was pretty funny, but is it funny enough to get him above that? Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Anyway,
also just wasn't that big of a fan of like he's just magically like immortal now.
Nah, they had a reason for it.
I mean, they kind of had a reason, but it also didn't really make like realistically terribly much sense.
Yeah.
But I digress.
Alright, so this next one...
Boogie Woogie Feng Shui.
Indeed. I don't really even remember this. I remember this girl.
Actually...
And she had that little, like, tablet thing that was supposed to be like a map to her father who's missing, but everyone thinks he's dead.
Yeah, it was like Jet was like, I think it was like friends with his father or something. Or coworkers or something. I don't remember.
That's right. This was like a weird one where like, I don't know if they were like doing some weird like his interactions with her were really weird.
I wasn't a big of a fan of that aspect of it, but
well, no, he mentioned that he was just like, yeah, I remember you when you were like 2 years old.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like him being like a lot older than her in that regard was kind of just like off-putting.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about that, but I don't know. But they do find her dad though, and I'm 90% sure he still died at the end.
Yeah, he did.
He was in like was he in a wormhole or something? Or stuck in hyperspace?
Oh yeah, he was on a ship in the hyperspace stream.
Yeah.
I remember he had left because he was like running from the syndicate or something.
Yeah.
But didn't want his family to get involved.
At the ending it says, Jet concludes the episodes by telling the audience that Mifo returned to Mars and that things returned to normal. However, one thing has changed. He no longer has any interest in horoscopes. That's stupid. Yeah, no, I didn't really care for this episode at all.
Yeah.
It's a good episode, again, but, I'm not really... This was the one, kind of Jet episode where I was just like, damn, I don't care.
Yeah.
Alright, here's another one. We got Cowboy Funk.
That guy pissed me off so much.
Yeah, but I feel like he was, the reason he pissed off Spike so much was because he reminded of him so much. Which, this one was also kind of funny because, the actual, guy who was, making, teddy bear bombs or whatever. Every time they would start arguing, he would just be standing there you guys are ignoring me.
Yep.
Which that was pretty funny.
Yeah. No, overall, I liked the episode. The cowboy just genuinely made me kind of mad.
Yeah. But I think at the end he gave up bounty hunting because the building was collapsing. Him and Spike fighting though, that was pretty rad.
He gave up bounty hunting because Spike won in his fight. He was like, "You are the true cowboy."
You are the true Cowboy Bebop, bro.
No, literally, he was like, "I see you are." It was like, "I see you are a true cowboy, and the stars only need one cowboy. I'm retiring now. Here's my hat."
Wait, no. He at the end of the episode though, he went immediately back to being a bounty hunter, but he dressed up as a samurai or something.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. He was like, "We only need one cowboy," and he gave up being a cowboy bounty hunter.
Wow.
I was like, samurai now.
Damn, that's stupid as hell. Now that I think about it, this was still funny though, and I liked it. But I mean, I would say this personally.
Yeah. It had its moments.
Yeah.
Just also didn't.
Yeah, exactly. The next one is Brain Scratch. This one was...
Why are his feet so pointy?
I don't really know. But this one was kind of weird, because it was
That was the way he's sitting.
Yeah. It was a cult that was trying to our physical bodies are our vessels, and then we will transcend to time and space and be awesome and cool. You have to kill yourself first, though. So, I don't know. I thought the resolution, too, it was wasn't it some kid in a coma or something? That was his avatar?
Yeah, it was literally some kid that was stuck in a hospital bed.
Yeah.
That had kind of a VR headset strapped to his face.
Yeah. And he was like, it's not fair. And I'm like, yeah, that sucks.
But you also made a lot of people kill themselves.
Which isn't good. I don't know. This episode, I was like, I just didn't really feel anything watching this episode. I was just like, damn, this episode's weird. And that's all I could really take away from it. I'm sure there's very symbolic occultism stuff going on here, but it's just I was a little
confused by that one room that was filled with the giant
TVs.
Yeah, that was a little strange.
Yeah. Faye joined a cult for whatever reason.
Yeah, I mean, I know that was get close to him.
Yeah.
But still.
I don't know. I feel like I would put this move. Okay. There. I feel like I'd put it like that.
Yeah.
It's fine. I just didn't really care
above
for it.
Lobster.
It is above Lobster.
Still one of the lesser great episodes.
I would be willing to agree. Alright, this next one. Hard Luck Woman. This is where they go find Ed's dad, right? But then
oh yeah.
Ed's dad just yeets out. He doesn't even stick around for 5 seconds. He's trying to map out the Earth's surface, but he physically can't do that because asteroids change the surface every day. So it's what is the point of this? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and then
remember the whole them thinking that he had some giant bounty on his head, and
it was $50.
Yeah. Then it was just nothing.
Well, no, I think Ed I feel because she knew who he was, and then I think she hacked into the bounty thing to make Spike and Jet go after him to make him think it was a bigger bounty than it was. Oh, are you looking at the description right now? Yeah, let's see if that's correct. Oh yeah, and Faye also wants to go back to the she wants to go back to Earth to find a something about her home.
Oh yeah.
And then Ed is like, oh well, what about my home?
He appears to have a 50 million Wulong bounty.
Yeah. Whether or not, even if Ed, were to hack into that, if Jet made that same mistake again for it being, $50, I would be like, okay, so you're stupid. Also, by the way, I would also like to point out something in this episode. Ed's dad kicked Spike's ass, and it wasn't even close. I don't know how, he managed to do that.
I don't know.
Dude, they should have gotten his ass to take on the Syndicate because he just seemed to be like insane at fighting for whatever reason.
And since the bounty wasn't even real.
Really? Yeah, no, it says it was... Jet rechecks the bounty and discovers there was only 50 Wulongs, but the bounty wasn't real, yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't real.
Wow. I didn't know it wasn't real. I thought it was only $50. Yeah, no, and then like they see a meteor crash and then they rush off immediately again. Which, honestly, I kind of feel bad for Ed.
I feel bad for Ed, yeah.
Yeah. But then, like, them and Ein, they just kind of like bounce at the end. And so does Faye, kind of. She like goes back to her house and realizes it is not there anymore. But what's really strange about that is like it's like the outline, like it's like a chalk outline house that is like still kind of there.
So I love the note on the wiki saying, Spike and Jet eat the eggs in silence, although their mutual emotions at Ed and Ein's departure has made apparent by their increasingly aggressive eating.
Yes, they do start just like shoveling eggs into their mouth. That is correct. I do like this one. This one's like a setup or like right before like big shit's about to go down.
Yeah.
I'd say that. Actually, I was thinking about putting it up here, but I don't know. I'm kind of torn. What do you think?
I wouldn't say it's quite Jet right.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't say it's yeah. All right. Well, I feel like we obviously know where these are gonna go.
Yeah, I'd say so.
I mean, golly, what a end, bro. What an end. Like, it's like... Unfortunately, I already knew what was going to happen at the end of this show. Because it's been out for over 30... Well, actually, not over 30 years. It's pretty... Actually, in 30 years, it's going to be 30 years since this show came out.
My word.
Like, that's crazy.
That's actually crazy.
But yeah, no, him actually finally meeting Julia again and, like, them trying to start... I feel like, what were they trying to do? They were trying to run away to, like...
It was like...
regroup or start a new life or something? They weren't trying to do that. It was that,
like, or initially, when Spike had left the Syndicate, they tried to leave. Mm-hmm. And then Vicious was like, no, you have to kill Spike for me.
Yeah.
But then... I remember, like, at the start of this episode, it was, like, the Syndicate was after Spike because Vicious, like... his coup attempt initially failed. Mm-hmm. And then like... Oh yeah,
Vicious and those elders. Yeah, that was actually... that was pretty cool. I like that a lot.
They wanted to do like a clean sweep of the whole...
anyone
that had even like formerly been associated with Vicious, they were killing. Mm-hmm. Also, random thing.
What?
I really loved in the scene where like Vicious used his katana to kill the elders. How you can see like the hormone marks on the katana, because you know, like the little like warped metal waves.
Yeah,
looks like waves from the.
How they like?
It's from like the traditional Japanese
forge the metal
katana
or whatever
forging process, because they use like a clay to make it so like the different parts of the katana are different like durabilities in a way. Just like one's better for like maintaining the structure of the sword, while one's better for like being sharpened and cutting.
Yeah.
But I just found it interesting that they put enough detail in it to actually like include that.
Mm-hmm. Well, dude, it's the final curtain call, bro. You gotta lock in.
It went all out with the little details.
But that's Vicious as like a villain is like super good. Like out of all the animes I've watched, like he does kind of have like that like stereotypical like, oh wow, he has a bird on his shoulder and looks very evil, but it's like he does the job so well. Like it's crazy.
Plus, that was like before so many of the typical other like villain have bird came out.
Was it?
Well, I mean, as far as anime goes, because it's like an older anime.
I guess that is true. Maybe he's the one that pioneered it. Maybe.
But either way, at the time, it wasn't like anywhere near as used.
Like
as I mean, obviously there was like Itachi from Naruto, so it's like it was still somewhat of like a common-ish trope, but not like as common as it was in like animes that came after.
I see what you mean.
I think it's just like Naruto, this, and like a couple other animes kind of just like set it in stone as like, or set it more in stone of like, anime get burned now.
Anime get burned.
Or villain get burned now, my bad.
Mm-hmm. Even after like, when Julia dies, that actually kind of sucks. Like that was actually like really like, because it's like, you get all these like flashbacks and stuff of her, and then you finally get to meet her, and she's like,
no, they've like
very stand up.
They've been like building up to meeting her the entire series,
and then
she just gets shot. That was so sad,
bro. It sucks. Like it really sucks. But yeah, no. When Spike is actually like tearing through the Syndicate and like blowing things up and having like all these gunfights and stuff. That was really cool.
It was pretty good.
But I knew as soon as like Faye and like crying and like you're not gonna come back, and Jet's like, I don't give a fuck if you come back or not. Like I was just like, damn, that he like yeah no they're right. Like he's not coming back. No. Like he's not coming back.
One thing I did really appreciate with the ending though is I fully like kind of expected it was going to like after Spike's death that it was kind of just gonna like fade to white and then like show the other characters going on with their lives or something like so many other animes have done.
Mm-hmm. They leave it ambiguous. We don't know what happens.
I'm glad they did that. I would have been a little pissed if they were like, here's what Jet and Faye have been doing in this little montage.
Yeah.
But it really like kind of just makes it hit a little harder. That just kind of stops.
Ugh, bro. Watching that slow pan up to his star, and then it's just like it shows a star falling down.
I really like that detail of after like
Jet
had gone to see like the Oracle lady.
Yeah.
Well, like, even at the beginning, every person has a star up there. When they die, the star's gone.
Yeah. Well, I feel like there was at the beginning there was like that like chief that was there with like his son and was talking about how like Spike Star is gonna be gone soon or whatever.
Oh yeah, like, it was something like that.
Bro, Spike, you're one of a kind. You may be dumb as shit, but you know what? Probably, honestly, I might be so bold to say that he's my favorite anime protagonist. Like,
he is pretty solid.
This is one of the few animes that I've watched where it's just like, wow. I liked every character. A lot of them have flaws, but I mean, obviously, that is kind of built into every show. So, you know.
Yeah.
Jet, obviously, he was my favorite if we're excluding the protagonist. But yeah, what are we thinking right now? Do we want to move anything around, or do you see anything that needs to be changed at all?
Actually, I'd say it's pretty fine.
You say it's pretty good?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm noticing a lot of like Faye's stuff is like kind of towards the bottom. And again, her story is really interesting, but it's like...
Yeah, but we also don't get that much of her story until the last 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Which are in the top tier.
Mm-hmm. That is also very true.
Because the other episodes that are quote-unquote like Faye's episodes are kind of just little bits and pieces.
Yeah. Well, I'm actually really happy with this tier list. I would say this is where we are. Honestly, hang on, wait a minute. Kind of like the chess one a little bit more than this guy, personally.
Yeah. Well, the chess one was... I actually quite enjoyed the chess episode.
I liked the chess one a lot.
Yeah. It was a pretty good episode. I liked it.
Anyways, after that tweak, appreciate you guys watching. Go watch Cowboy Bebop. I don't know why you would be watching this if you didn't watch Cowboy Bebop already.
I don't know. Spoiler warning, I guess. Yeah. After you've been spoiled for like the entire show.
Perfection. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching, and maybe we'll make another tier list if we watch another anime or something like that.
We'll probably watch another one eventually.
I don't know. Watching Attack on Titan right now. I don't know if that
would be a lot to rank.
That would be a lot to rank. Maybe I could do like a characters ranking or something like that. That would be pretty funny. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.